Hi there, welcome back to Demo Discussion, where I talk about a certain demo's content, giving my own opinion on games in a short manner, and also sharing stories of the nostalgic past. We're going back to the PlayStation 1 for today, with a very personally familiar PlayStation 1 demo disc, and that is PlayStation Magazine UK number 67, with the Australian version being number 42. And this is not my original one, but I got this online just because this one I remember being one of the true testaments to my video game strengths and weaknesses, which we'll get into. It has Chicken Run, as you can see, and a few others. So we're just going to get right into it, and I've got a few stories to tell. Okay. Elevator music. It's rising and it's going down and it's rising, and then you make it to the floor and then you're about to go up again. This is what I call this demo music. It's very, very fun. I've been here for a while now. So the demo menu screen is very green. I want to say a Spore type situation, and it's very wavy back and forth. That's all I can really say about it. I don't know what else to say. It's very interesting. But one thing that I'm not a fan of is how the titles like the blue color clashes with the green. So we're starting with Asterix, favorite heroes. So if you're not familiar with Asterix, it is a French comic series. I don't remember the decade, probably the 60s or the 70s. There was a bunch of animated movies, some live-action French films that had Gérard Depardieu as Obélix, and this is developed by Warthog. Now this is an interesting loading screen. So you got the disc that is rock, but it looks really badly scratched, so this probably wouldn't work. So you've got new game, you got options, and these options, I did a video on the Asterix video games for one in my James series years and years ago, and it's a bit dated, but I did talk about this game specifically. So you can pick these, different options, but there's some interactivity with some of them. So this one, like the sound effects disappear, and then boom, 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 boom. And then you can choose either stereo or mono. But we're going to go with stereo. Let's start a new game. So one thing as a kid was, if you zoom in on Obélix, I thought that his black bow ties were his eyes, because we had a very small television, so it was hard to recognize characters. So this is the crux of the game. This is, sort of civilization strategic RTS, moving your characters around the place. So basically what I did was fill in the cauldron with a bunch of goals, characters going against the Romans in the comic series, and then you can pick as many as you want, and you can deploy them onto a specific area where the Romans have taken over that region. So if we go into this one specifically, I remember that it activates a level where you can play as Obélix. But if you wanted to, you can also scrounge around to other areas and just capture as much as you humanly want to. But we're going to do this because we want to do a level. It's very quiet, but I love that you get to play as Obélix, who, since this was my first encounter with the Asterix series, I actually believe that Obélix was Asterix. So he does this little jaunty, jolly walk, and you can collect coins. I believe in the base game, when the official game, there is some music with it, but this is it. Yeah, there's no, just the sound effects and a boulder. It does the job well, but there's a bit of a slipperiness, especially when you run around. So running around is not the finest thing to do. But I do like the sound effects, except for Obelix jumping up and down. Yeah, and the combat is fine. Actually, I take it back, it's not that great. It's just a bunch of button mashing. But that, mwah, I love that. That's a goal right there. So, in terms of platforming, the platforming is bare bones. Just jump here, jump there, grab some health, grab some coins. But then there's some combat, and then there's the boulder. So I'm going to get the guy to get run over. There we go. Run over. As a kid, I thought that the platforming parts were really fun and the strategy sections to be very boring, whereas as an adult, I now find the strategy section to be more entertaining than this platforming, and that's the end of the level. So yeah, it's nothing crazy, it's really just average. Oh right, I did it. So I basically sucked at this as a kid, of course. So let's view the tutorial. To win the game, you got to throw a number of soldiers to fill the bar on the left with yellow. And then you begin tapping quickly. It's basically a quick tappy mini game. Yeah, I'm not going to be good at it. So you got to keep repeatedly tapping the square button and press the X. I barely touched the X button, but okay. Let's just play it and give it a go. Oh, I did it. Wow. Give me a gold prize. Wow. Didn't expect myself to do that. Hey, I did it. First try. I mean, technically second try, but what are you gonna do? And yeah, that's essentially it. That's the Asterix game in a nutshell. In the main game, there's more platforming sections and more mini games akin to that. But now let's just attack this base. Got one. And then we want to have some reinforcements. There. And we'd at least want a few to go there. Okay. Also, I love the design of Caesar. Really, really hilarious design. He's like menacing, but also a bit of a pouter. Let's just green, egg, and ham it, eh? As Shaquille O'Neal says. Yep, almost there. And we have taken over. I haven't actually done this in the demo, so I'm wondering what happens. Does it end the demo? Does it... You have won! There we go. Okay, here we go. End card. Original mix of action and strategy for the first time on PlayStation. The joystick addicts and budding tacticians will have the same chance as winning. Very open gameplay. You have total freedom to choose your path throughout the game. If you do not finish a level, nothing prevents you from coming back to it later. Awesome. 9 colourful universes with Asterix and Obelix. Intelligent Romans, for once. Game at fun. The intelligent action game. There we go. that was cool to see. I haven't actually... Oh, and Comic Sans improved an all-new action-packed minigames: Throw a Roman, Whack a Roman, Bowl a Roman, Barrel Break, on top of 9 varied levels to explore. So I was very excited to play this when I was a kid. You could not find a copy of it whatsoever in your Target, your Kmart's, your whatnot. So I remember trying to find a copy throughout my whole entire primary school, elementary school timeline. Couldn't find it. But recently, when I got to, had a job and whatnot, and found a copy, gave it a go, made a video about it, and yeah, that was Asterix Favorite Heroes, which is just called Asterix on the Australian Power region. That was one game out of a bushel. Let's go straight to Bugs and Taz, or also known as Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters. There we go. Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters. One thing that I found very ominous and creepy was when you press New Game, it does this slow, bubble fade in, zoom in. Let's watch. Here we go. 1 player. Ugh. To me, that's scary. If you do something like that in a movie or a video game, that is scary to me. But welcome to Grandwich. This is basically the first hub in the main game, and it meshes all these different two It's essentially the hub world, and this is all we get to really explore, except for two specific mini games. That's what we get. Okay, so you get the option of playing as both Bugs and Taz. So you press the R1 button to change between the two. And I just remember you can jump on Taz and this interactivity. And so you can do it to... You can't do it to Bugs because he's got pointy ears.
Over here! Come over here!
Oh no. I forgot about Tweety. And Granny Smith. So there's no dialogue during the tutorial sections, but yeah. So basically what you can do with the interactivity and the multiplayer fun side of things is there's a hole there, but Bugs needs to go in. So you make the hole, and then you switch to Bugs, and this is 2-player as well, which is really cool. And then bam, and then you just bump up these stones. Alright, let's go explore some more. Over here, I'm over here, over there, shut up! So I'm just gonna try and remember. Oh, dude, what have you done? Got it. And it's a cool idea to have the Rayman ear copters, which works really well for this. So you can just... Oh, that's an easy one. So I adored Bugs Bunny Lost in Time on the PlayStation. I remember renting it from a local video store, Video City, good times, where can you go? And basically I finished that game to almost 100% completion. I think I got stuck on a couple of puzzles with the Marvin the Martian level. So with Taz you can, push these blocks.
Over here! Come over here!
Okay, alright. Just threw the box casually at Tweety Bird. Oh, this dude. He kind of reminds me of Elmer Fudd, but a dud. Just gotta catch up to him and whack him one.
Over here! Come over here!
Whack him 3 times, I think. There we go. Just gotta jump on him and then hit him. Got it. I figured it out. Eventually. Okay, here we go, big dude. Woohoo! I forgot how to deal with this dude. I'm just gonna leave him. Oh, he's out of breath. I'll just keep running around. There we go. Got him. Also, that's one thing I wanted to mention. The water. I love this water and the rocks formations down here. Because, I don't know, when you're a kid with a small little CRT television, you can't really pinpoint what things look like. And so for me, these rocks kind of form this kind of pillowy cloud, cerebral, that's not the word, just visually enticing aesthetic. And it's also the same with how the water flows around here. Just, it's a nice blue. So let's do one of the 2 mini games that are available in this. This would lead, in the main game, this would lead you to the next hub area. But in this, it takes you to a mini game, which is a game of old school ball, the pelota game. There we go. I hate these dudes. Yeah, we're gonna beat you, blah blah blah. Play for 10. Oh, I don't have 10 carrots. God. I want to play as Taz, because he's underrated. No. I think I remember how it goes. Wish me luck. And then you grab the ball and then you throw it. Easy as that. Very simple. Sounds constipated. Yeah, I did it. I didn't even aim for it, just... I think you gotta get 5 points. Done. I won the game.
Take this. Do you want to try again?
No. It's that ominous, like, closing. It's so eerie. So, this is basically the hub world where you get to explore and see places that are not available in the demo. Okay, here we are. So, this is where we get to do a little dance mini game. We're in, like, Persian Palace. So...
Welcome.
I need 20 carrots? Ugh, jeez. There we go, I got 21. Blackjack. Hey, man. I'll take that. Oh, I should have kicked Taz to get some carrots. Oh well. Anyway, we're gonna do this dance mini game and then we're gonna call it.
Welcome.
Welcome to the land of the dance. I would like to just do it. I am very confident I can do this. Watch this,
me.
Bugs. Also, I love the outfits that Bugs and Taz have. It's hilarious. Okay, X square, circle, triangle. That's easy. Done. Look at him go. Oh, wow. He's got the moves. Taz has got all the moves. Also, I love the floor, like the shiny floor. You can see the character models underneath. It's a mirroring technique, but it's very fun to look at. Square, X, L1, square, cross L1, R1. I'm on an ergonomic chair, by the way. Done. Now you can just enjoy the dance. Yeah, this is just some good jolly old Simon Says kind of fun.
Watch me.
I sure hope I got it right. No, got it wrong. Oh, that's funny. He's losing his brain. Yay! I got a token. A 25er.
Do you want to try
Wow! No. I would never want to try again. So I guess I've accomplished as much as I possibly can in this, so that's the end of the demo. Here we go. The ultimate comedy double act. Bugs Bunny TM and Taz TM. First ever 2-player cooperative gaming. 30 levels and 4 exciting time periods. Classic Looney Tunes TM adversaries. Adversaries, what the hell. But yeah, that's, if you got that game as a kid, it was probably the best time of your life. Same goes to Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. That was like an awakening for Looney Tunes, just like this revolution after Space Jam. Anyway, from Bugs and Taz, we're on to Chicken Run. Oh boy, I have a lot to say about this one. So, I love the movie. I saw it at a cinema that was in a local area. There was a local cinema area in my little hometown growing up, and there was just one random day where I was just plucked into seeing Chicken Run, and yeah, it was a really good time. Stressful time. One thing that I did not enjoy was this game, and this demo was the first time and last time I played this game. There was something that scared me to a point where I actually shut off the console, didn't touch it whatsoever, was too scared to even touch upon it. Trapped behind the barbed wire, fearing for their very lives, Ginger, Bonte, Babs and Fowler are chickens with a mission, and that went way too fast. Basically, you gotta escape. It's the great escape with chickens. Just don't get caught.
Hi, Mac. We need to get out of here, and I've come up with a brand new plan.
Well, Ginger, let's hear it.
So the craziest thing is that the audio, there's no music, and it's just them talking, and it's crazy. Also, we got a time limit on our demo, so basically, yeah, welcome to Metal Gear Solid Chicken Run Edition, which is funny because in the Chicken Run movie, the music is composed by Harry Gregson Williams, who also did the soundtracks for Metal Gear Solid, so it's very fitting. Not in there, so we got to be really quick and snappy about this. So that's one element of the game that's very suspenseful, is trying to find the shears and whatnot to cut the bolts and whatnot. Okay, that's Miss Tweety on a dartboard. Heck yeah. Okay. I'm probably just going to show you what it was that really got me as a kid, but I do want to try my best to... Okay, that's not it. Okay, broken shears. Also, this is very Uncanny Valley with the plasticine animated characters being PS1 polygons.
We will obviously need some fireworks.
Yeah. We won't have time for any of that in this demo. We've only got 130 seconds, 2 minutes. It's all or nothing. Here's the scariest thing of all time. Imagine being 7 and seeing that for the first time ever. A dog caught you. Oh yeah, it definitely did. And then it's just there again. And you know what you have to do? You have to collect all those items, I think. No, I don't. Cool. Did it again. But it's just the music. It's that synth going, and then the dog snarling and barking, and it's just it's more scarier than the actual animated dogs in the film, which is hilarious. That's quite an achievement. But that's just PlayStation 1 for you. I remember specifically like this and Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone had these scary like polygonal characters. There we go, I got in. We got 20 seconds on the clock. So you've seen the scariest thing that used to scare the heck out of me. Now it's trying to figure out what to do here. No, that's the end of the demo. Follow the plot, humor, and style of the film. Glitches, stealth fiendish puzzles. That's a lot of information, and oh my god, getting November 2000. So there you go, that's Chicken Run. Very quick, very snappy, 2-minute demo. Boom. I'm glad that it showed the timer just to be like, this is how long you've got. And now we're on to another cool thing. And that cool thing is Cricket 2000. Please reset your console. No, I won't. So, what do we got in Cricket 2000? We got Quick Start, we got Friendly. Not available in this demo version. Not available, not available. We get the credits, we get the hints and tips, get some game options. Let's have a look at the game options. So you can't choose your difficulty. I'm going to choose a sunny weather. I don't know what that means. And you can't turn down the commentary volume because it's probably not ready yet. Let's just quick start, yo. Alright. It's time to flip the coin, heads or tails. I have won the toss. I get to choose. That. Yes. Oh, wow. Oh my god, it's like real cricket. They're taking so long. Oh my god, they animated this. They're just casually walking up, getting ready. Australia is just going to have a jaunty walk to the cricket stadium. I haven't touched anything. This is all real time. Realism. Okay, we're ready to play. Wahoo. Okay. I just don't know. I'm giving it my all. So let's try it again. And there's no commentary. Do I have to wait? I think I have to wait for the shot to kick in. There we go. Got it. Not gonna move. Do not move. Go. Run, 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 run. Let's go, Pepsi. Let's do it again. Interpretive dance. Come on. I did it. I at least accomplished something. Oh, let's go again. Yes, let's go. 6 for 0. Okay. Everyone's switching around. I'm done. Thank you for playing the demo version. And here's a bunch of information that is probably just going to go over my head. If it's in the game, it's in the game, says EA Sports, of course. Say Frogger 2. Boom. Let's go for that, eh? So Frogger 2, also Swampy's Revenge, is basically the sequel to the first PlayStation 1 video game, not the original arcade version. So I wanted to have this as a kid, but could not find it anywhere. This is basically like a jam-packed demo disc that had a lot of games that I wanted, except for Chicken Run. No way, Jose. So we got the garden. And yeah, it's basically Frogger, but with a more emphasis on the style and some extra platforming side of things. So let's collect some coins and quick hop. Also, the music in this is amazing. It's got that like techno trance, but a bit of a jazz bop to it. So yep, utilizing the D-pad as your best friend, and you have a jump button, and I think you have, yeah, you can lick you can use your tongue to get some extra food. So it's like a collectathon. You collect coins, you collect your frog friends, and you can get splattered. But this is a great level to start off with. It's very fruity, it's very tasteful, it's floral, has lots of lawnmowers. Saved another frog. Challenge accepted. Okay, now to save the last one. Save them all. Okay, that was very quick and very fast and fluent. But we get one more level from what I remember, and it's a haunted-esque type of thing. Bronze, that's fine. So there's something fun to be had there. You can speed run. So you got to beat it in a minute. I did it in 2. Haunted house, so there we go. And I love this loading screen. It's just like that thing I was talking about in Bugs and Taz with the water. And it's just like this nice aqua, what am I going to call it? Fruta de Aero? There we go. This is one of the more challenging levels. And so basically you just get a taste of the easygoing and a bit of the difficult. Let's just keep going, keep on keeping on. Okay, so the frame rate, oh yeah, that's right. Where this game just gets away with like the PG-ness, having blood on the axe. And I think you can actually get chopped up. I'm not gonna show it as an example. Oh, the ghost. Frame rate is not too crash hot. 1. I've been playing a lot of Crash Bandicoot recently, so I'm surprised I did not die from that. Okay, dodge the ghost. I've been playing a lot of Crash Bandicoot, so my brain is just fixated on doing some good platforming. Why would you want quick hop in a time like this? Yeah, let's do that. Amazing. Oh, yeah, that's one of the more spooky things. Get away from the spooky. Oh wow, auto hop. Whoa! Gotcha. Now what? Oh, it unlocks the secret entrance. Whoa! You can skate down. That's cool. I admire that. Okay, dodge. The frame rate is a bit janky around this part. There's a lot of information going on. Double jump, good. Dodge the mouse. Okay. Yeah, this is a very fun game. Like, my brain is just tingling with getting so much done. Oh no. Let me grab a coin. Ah, great. Okay, wait for this one. Did it! Hey! I'm pretty satisfied with that. All coins collected. Heck yeah. And I got a silver. That's pretty good. Quit. And I believe that is Frogger 2. Classic avoid 'em up action. That's a good title for that. Humorous enemy characters. Well, the ones in that level weren't very humorous or more sinister. Colourful 3D environments. Yes, I will agree. All new multiplayer characters. Nice to know. The Frogger franchise kind of died off after this one. There were some very mediocre PlayStation 2 Frogger games from what I recollect of. Never played them, but I did hear and see some gameplay about them, and no thank you. All new Frogger superpowers, 3 new multiplayer modes, so you can grab some friends over and play some old school Frogger. I mean, why not? And now onto a similar arcadey vein, we're going with Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness. This is an interesting journey because we had Frogger 2 where it was like, you know, move your character like very separate key presses, whereas this is more of a maze type simulation. So we got Miss Pac-Man. Rest in peace, because now there's only Mrs. Pac-Man. So this is basically a spin-off of the Pac-Man world, where it's in the similar universe, but basically it has a bit of a different gameplay. It's not really a 3D platformer. It is more of a original maze. It's so hard to describe, but this is the game, and we're in Egypt, Cleopatra, and the music is like this is the best track of all time in a video game. I swear to God, it makes you so excited. Yeah, it's that kind of melody. But yeah, this is basically the game. So we go through the checkpoint and then the level starts. Here we go. So yeah, we're basically playing Pac-Man, or Miss Pac-Man, but it's in a 3D environment and we can go at our leisure. And all the ghosts have their cool little costumes. Got 'em. Okay, now we just avoid the ghosts. So instead of dying in one go, you lose a little bit of health. So that kind of helps out a bit. So now we can go through the portal. What they do to make this game more engaging is they add puzzle elements like that. So you can move blocks around and just get a kind of idea of, just so it's not just mazes, just to add a bit of extra balance. That was not a fun sound. Yeah. Alright, made the checkpoint. Ghost. And he's going down. Done. God, this music is so good. So, let's go get a blue key. There we go. But I love the atmosphere of this level. It's nice and rich. Love the colors. Different vibrancies. Oh, I remember the mud. And look, the little scorpion. Just living its life. And I'm just stuck in the mud. And then, and you get to see like the patterns of the mud clops on your feetsies. And then it becomes a hazard because you go slower and you have to run away. Yay. Oh, I jumped on it. Oh, let's do it. Yes. So exciting. Did it. Let's get some extra health and let's get a pretzel. Because why not? As much as me talking about like these game experiences, I want to know if you've played this game. I want to know specifically you that's watching this video, if you have experienced any of these games and have any memories or to share about Chicken Run or Bugs and Taz or Asterix, maybe even Cricket 2000. But it's always nice to hear some other like comments down below, because I do read them because they are occasional and I'd really appreciate it. Bam. I love the switches. Oh, whoa, roly-poly Miss Pac-Man. Oh, we're getting into the tropical area. How could you do this to me, Professor Pac-Man? I was excited. I was enjoying this. How could you do this to me? So that's the star, and this is where it stops you. So if you had the full game, you could actually keep going, but guess we ended here. Stage complete. There's a banana. I want the banana. Watch out for the legendary pack foot as you traverse deep inside the crystal caves. I love all these images. They're absolutely well done. Like a mesh blend of the gameplay and being like exasperated version of it. Love it. And that's the big bad and the witch Mesmeralda. The music's just so good. Like, how did they just come up with this and go, yeah, got it? And there's multiplayer as well, so... And you can play the original Miss Pac-Man, wahoo! That's such a cool thing, like, back in the day, you know, because most of the time you'd have just the arcades to go to, so having an at-home console version that was the similar vein of the arcade, happy days. Anyway, on to another game, which is the second last game to play, and that's Revolt 2. RCs. So, I don't really have too much information about Revolt. I remember there was a trailer way back when on a demo discussion where I talked about how I got really excited about playing Revolt 2, because, I don't know, little things doing little things and interacting with the little things was always a cool thing in my brain, like Micromaniacs, Micro Machines, Toy Story 2, the video game. Little things like that. Ha, little things. Acclaim. Oh, here we go. Are we on a cannibal jungle?
3,
Hell yeah.
2, 1, go!
Cannibal jungle, whoa! Music's a bop. Oh, and that's a tight corner. Whoa. Yeah, it's a nice environment. Okay. It's a bit wacky-dacky, but that's the flow of, you know, RC cars, so... Is it a fault of the game? It's hard to say. The environments are really... I enjoy it. Whoa, that was quick. I'm just questioning, who are the kids that are driving these things around old ruined jungle that could potentially have cannibalism attached to it? I know I'm saying cannibalism, but it's just too funny to think about. Whoa, oh no, I've lost my ways. Oh no, I lost my footing, but that's alright, I'm going for another one. Into the lava. That'd be hilarious if it was just like, that's the end of the game. He fell into the lava. So I'm guessing there's 3 laps. And there's been a decent amount of shortcuts, which is great. And the music is a bit of a bop, can't really hear it that much because of the sound effects, but the main question is, what rank am I going to become? Definitely not first after that. But we'll find out. Definitely not today. No. 6. That's fine. 6 is a good number. It's even. If you flip it upside down, it's 9, so it's even worse. So it's not so bad. Of course, number 1 is Big Mama. Of course. And Fat Truck. Whoever made up all those names in the game had a good time. 8 vehicles on screen. Hey, 8 vehicles. So 4-player, potentially 8-player. You could do it. Maybe they should revitalize Revolt, or just call it Revoltalized. There you go, $40 in the pocket. Movie-style theme park, so horror, jungle, monster, sci-fi, cartoon, and whatever this is. Anyway, we're going on to our first video, and that video being Spyro 3. So, I love Spyro. He's right there. This trailer is a lot of fun. It got me very excited to play Spyro Year of the Dragon. This dude's gonna hammer some good music in. Just gets you really pumped. Shows you all the characters. You can play as Sparks, you can play as a Yeti thing. Kangaroo. It's the music and the pacing of the editing that really helps encapsulate this whole entire experience, making it more memorable. And then you get the Matrix, because of course it was the year 2000, and the Matrix being 1999 was like a really big thing. So seeing Hansel and Gretel do that. But it really just showcases all the variety that you can do. Because I think at this point Insomniac was kind of done with Spyro. They didn't really know what to do with his character anymore. Showcases like what Spyro was all about. It was just about pure fun. Oh, and he's on a skateboard, by the way. Thanks, Tony Hawk. One thing that I'm really disappointed about is that since Activision owned the rights to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and they also own the rights to Spyro, they should have done like a crossover or something with the Reignited trilogy. That would have been hilarious. It would have been out of character, but I would have enjoyed it. But that was Spyro. You had the dragon, the trailer. It was a lot of fun. Now we're going on to our final demo, being Time Crisis Titan. So it's not the first Time Crisis, it's I think it's like the sequel, the second game. There we go, Project Titan. So this is a, you know, Joy-Con type of game. The shooter gun thing, and I'm just using a regular controller, so this is probably not going to be as fun as using a regular controller. I haven't played it in a while, and I surely did not try and play this. Okay, alright.
Fire! Reload.
Okay, we got one.
Freeze.
Okay, I'm doing good.
Get him!
Nah, this is... No. Just no. Don't use it on a controller. Reload! Time Crisis returns. Yeah, the G-Con 45. Best to use that than a regular ass controller. We're on to the final thing. And the final thing being Tomb Raider Chronicles video. So, I did quotations on that video, so once we get into it you'll make sense of it. This is not a playable demo. You can't play the game or anything like that. So this is Tomb Raider Chronicles, which is the 5th installment in the Tomb Raider franchise made by Core Design. And this is after Last Revelation spoilers. Spoilers. Lara Croft is presumed dead at the end of the 4th one. And in Chronicles it's basically in memoriam, basically just sharing stories of her crusades from being like a teenager and onward. Like some of the basically lost missions that were never told. And so it's got this kind of dire depresso espresso kind of intro that really solidifies, like, is she really dead?
Surely, Winston. And for this is but an
Poor Winston.
there may yet
He's out of a job.
long cry in Egypt.
Indeed.
And here we go. So basically what this is showcasing all the different sections of the game that you can play. So we'll start from left to right, starting with the cinema advert. So
In a
basically,
life full of adventure, so much is unseen.
yeah, rolling back the clock. So yeah, it's basically just showing off like
Will live forever.
all the different things that you can do in the game. And yeah, cinema advert probably shown a quick snippet, 30-second snippet on like television, all that sort of stuff. So Black Isle is when she's young, and just FYI, I haven't really played this one that much, but I'm trying to give as much information as possible. So 16-year-old Lara, trapped on an island. And this trailer is very ominous because I think you're just alone on this dark, desolate island and there's creepy shit. But if there's one thing that core design could get right was ominous atmosphere with these games, and this just looks like the environment looks like a painted shed that's been chipped over like 100 years. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, that's basically, it's very small snippets of what the game looks like in these different sections. Then Rome. This is more of the crazy one. Classic Tomb Raider adventuring with old rivals Larson and Pierre from the first game, I believe. So yeah, can do some running. This is a good trailer. Got some good bibbity boppities. It's got this like intense music in the background, but it's not like it's just like, and I guess from like this gameplay standard, it doesn't look crazy interesting. So that gameplay was like more of an environment encapsulation, so what to expect. So now we got Search for the Spear, which is, I guess, akin to with Tomb Raider 3, where you go to like an army base and more techno. So they got different vibes for the music selection, so that's good at the very least. So we got some adversaries. We're in a still enticed environment. Lots of cargo, lots of action. And that's it. On to the next one, being VCI headquarters. So I guess this is one of our more recent like missions, adventures. Oh, that's too much telly for you, man. That's a big telly. I think this was the more exciting one because there's a lot of spy types espionage in this, where there's like X-ray lasers and yeah, there we go. That's it. You have to run water effects, creepy toilet. I'm just describing things, and that was it. So there you go. That's basically your little like taste tester of Tomb Raider Chronicles. And you know, this game came out in the year 2000, so it's like, as of recording, 24 years old. And it was probably like one of the more unique experiences. Probably felt more like an expansion pack in a good way. And finally, we have a magazine review, which is hilarious. So this is it, yeah. Tomb Raider Chronicles, a review. I'm not going to read this all out to you because I feel like you could probably find it online in your spare time. But basically it's, from what I remember, it's like a praise of Tomb Raider Chronicles. And yeah, it goes for ages. This is a lot of information to read. But if you're wanting to know a lot about it, so Dan Myers, look it up, see what you think about it. But basically, let's read the final paragraph, or last two paragraphs. Over the years, there's no doubt the Tomb Raider games have fluctuated in quality. Partly, that's because the brilliant moments in previous installments were spread too thinly over sprawling games. I wouldn't say they were spread too thinly. I think they're pretty compact. Like, the adventure is the in-between moments where you get to kind of relax and prepare for the next moment, and then you remember those moments by dying over and over again. Anyway. Chronicles is a hit because it ditches the rambling levels and concentrates and enhances all the elements that worked into one stunning final episode. Okay, I can kind of understand it's like the greatest hits, but if you're to compare the previous games, which are all like their own form of hit, than having a collection of, you know, a greatest hits album. I don't know. Interesting take. Anyway, back to the Croft meets the Grim Reaper issue. Surely they can't really have killed her off, can they? Isn't she supposed to be appearing on the next generation console? For the answer to that question, you have to play the game, and you really do have to play the game. Well, yeah, they brought her back for Angel of Darkness, and I think the reasons as to why she came back weren't really solid. It was just a reason to have another Tomb Raider video game. And in my humble opinion, Tomb Raider for The Last Revelation was just a good way to end the story of Tomb Raider. She gets stuck in the tomb, and that's the end of the story. Like, it's sad, but it's also just, she's done so much that there has to be some form of consequence at the end of it. And I don't know. I think for me, it is the idea of the developers wanting to let go of that Tomb Raider franchise and moving on. But then they couldn't move on because it's a very popular franchise and oh, yada yada yada. Anyway, that is it. That is the finality of this demo discussion. Thank you very much for watching this episode, and I hope that you would like to share it around to other people and all that sort of jazz. Gonna try and do this one monthly, so at the beginning of each week you'll get a demo discussion and it'll just be a lot of fun. Next time I'm going to be looking at another Xbox demo disc, and that'll be very exciting. So yeah, share it around, have some fun watching this. I hope it was entertaining for you. And in the comments below, give some, like, I don't know, memories of like these games if you've played any of them, or if you haven't played them, just have a chat about it. Anyway, I'll see you in the next demo discussion. Ta-ra!